Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the Hot Moon Podcast, and we're going to talk about a South American DJ, young woman. She was murdered by her boyfriend, American boyfriend, in South America. She was found in a suitcase, brutally beaten, strangled to death. Just horrific. So, prayers to her family as they try to work through this and try to get justice, right? So just a little quick backdrop. Her boyfriend is John Paulos. The young woman's name is Valentina Tres Palacios. Forgive me if I pronounced that wrong, but so he moved from America to pursue this relationship with this woman, right? This young lady, she's like 22, 23 years old, and got to the point where he met her family and everything, and they I think he got an apartment out there, and she was planning to move with him, if not they were already living together, so what could go wrong, right? What could be the reasoning for her to be brutally beaten in this manner, right? Now, if you take a look at Mr. John Paulos, also the story says he's also a father of 3 already, so he's had kids in America or whatever. So, but if you look at this man, look at him, looks very average, right? I don't know what his net worth is. I don't know what he does for a living. I think someone took a screenshot of his Facebook before it was removed or something like that, where he was like he worked in like finance or something like that, to that effect. But nonetheless, he relocated to South America and then to pursue this relationship, right? And I mean, listen, my only guess is that she's young, she's a DJ, she's always in the club, she's in the limelight. I think on Facebook and Instagram she has like over 20,000 followers. And, I'm sure that guys are always trying to pursue her and whatnot, right? And if you look, like I said, if you look at him, he's no stud himself, right? So I'm assuming that, he probably got mad, got jealous, and tried to, exercise some form of control that didn't go a certain way. So it's one of those situations where if I can't have you, no one can. And this brings up another bigger point, right? Because, when you look at them, right, you look at her, very pretty, you look at this guy, you know what I'm saying? Was she really in a relationship with this guy? Or was he just kind of the American guy who was helping taking care of her, right? With certain benefits, but you don't get the title. You see, I know there's a big wave right now, especially with black men. I mean, I know this gentleman's white, obviously, but in general, there's a big wave of these whole passport bros, right? These men who want to travel abroad and meet, especially they travel like South America and meet women and potentially be their girlfriend / wife, and bring them back, right? But there's also a flip side to that we don't really talk about, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, a lot of them are very pretty. Some of them have a semi-decent social media following, even in South America or whatever, right? And, I think that, when you get caught up in the looks and the beauty and stuff like that, like, you don't take account that they're still women. They're still going to exercise their options and still play the game, right? Like, just because you come from America with your money and your American citizenship and all that other stuff doesn't really guarantee that you're going to still be able to lock her down. You know what I'm saying? And and by the looks of this situation, it looks like that's what happened. Yeah, he was providing and doing X, Y, and Z, but I mean, what are you getting mad about? What could the situation possibly be for it to get to this point, right? Again, probably wanted to exercise control. Probably didn't like the fact that she was getting attention from other high value guys, and she's in the DJ scene. She's very popular in her local community, and you're not. You know what I'm saying? You're this husky looking dude coming from Texas, and pursuing this woman, and you're probably just already tricking, shelling out cash, trying to get an apartment, doing this X, Y, and Z for her, and you have no real title, no ring, right? These passport bros, man, you gotta be careful. Everybody wants to meet a nice, hot South American woman, but that's still not a lock. That's not a shoo-in that she's gonna be loyal to you. We have women for the streets in the States, and there's women for the streets in South America. It's universal, And men gotta wake up to that. Is that getting the attention and getting more respect from women who are a little more feminine in South America, and if you are able to get in a relationship with them legitimately and really pursue some, I'm sure there's benefits to that, right? But at the same time, there's still a level of game that is still required. You know, you can't just because you're from America and looking any type of way, think you can come to South America and pick up some of their baddest chicks and expect them to be loyal to you in every way possible. You know, and then you're already shelling out money, just gonna be problems, man. So, you know, this is just a warning to the passport bros that, like, hey man, this is the dark side. Be careful when you're out there. You know what I'm saying? In terms of you not getting tricked, you not doing too much tricking and assuming that this girl is gonna be loyal to you, right? And maybe she was, right? But maybe he didn't like the fact that she was a DJ and stuff like that. But if you know that, then you know what comes with the territory. If you're gonna be with influencer, a DJ, someone who's popular, whether it's on a big stage or just locally in their community, you know what I'm saying? You got to be prepared what comes with that, you know? And for him, you know, it looked like he was just so mad that it's the best he can do, you know? So if no one can have her, if I can't have her, no one can, you know? Man, you got to be careful when traveling abroad and being in these relationships, man. And also, you know, being able to identify the right type of woman that you want to bring back. You know what I'm saying? There's no point in getting a city girl from South America who's always in the club and getting attention and then bringing her back. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to move out there and lock her in. You're just dealing with the same kind of problems that you would deal here in the States, right? You know, so yeah, man, just a sad story, a sad ending for this young woman. Didn't deserve that. He tried to flee to another country and all this stuff. They caught his ass in Panama. And it's just a heartbreaking story, but it's just like the dark side of just like, you know, men in America who travel abroad. You know, they come with all kinds. We come like, and it's funny too, because it's like we always want to blame the state of affairs with women in the States, but it's like, you know, where's the self-improvement for men, right? You know, so you just blame everything on women as to why you can't, you know, find a woman in the States, but at the same time you bring all your personal BS and you've done no self-improvement, and you're just gonna go to South America and just take it on the women there, right? You know, so yeah, so I just thought it was sad, just a sad story, but very interesting on the other side of being a passport bro. So thanks for listening, guys. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.